Hi, Rachel. Hello. Those who are easily disturbed should not watch this game. Yes, this stream would probably be more innocent because, you know, it takes a while to get to the second part of the thing. But if you are easily disturbed, this game is not for you. Just want to make that clear. It does have, you know, like suicide and stuff in it. So if you're not okay with that, do not watch this game or play it, in fact. And I will keep reminding you throughout the stream in case, you know, somebody else comes in and then they don't know. Even though I did put it in the description. Hello everybody! Doki Doki! Yes! Oh, I'm excited! Yeah, individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. Another reminder. By playing Doki Doki, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to exposure of highly disturbing content. Shit, I'm 12. This is a joke, by the way. Oh my god, that's loud. Oh wait, you can't hear it. Whoops. I love this game though. It's so well done. Shit, I am above 13. Okay, I'm excited. I'm so excited. My name. Wait a minute. Doesn't this game reveal your name or something? Oh, Jesus. Hey! Is the music too loud? Hold on, hold on, hold on. It's loud for me. I'm so excited. Those who are easily disturbed do not watch this game. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Doki Doki, that's right. But if she's going to chase me after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I overslept again, but I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. What is these voices?
Eee! You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Chuchu.
Well, if people stare at you... Sorry. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them thinking we're a couple or something.
I'm fine. But you did wait for me after all.
I guess you didn't have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students. By the way, Chuchu, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club?
I told you already, I'm not interested in joining—
Oh, that's Chuchu. I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations when I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry about little things. What? Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just being by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Whoa, this is a game and it's anime technically. Wow, that's me.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any social skills before college.
I think that's bullshit. I didn't do any clubs during high school.
Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to being the real world. You trust me, White? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Who's your favorite character? Imagine doing clubs for real. Who's your favorite character in this game? Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if that makes you happy. No promises though.
Will you at least keep... What? Will you at least promise me you'll try a little bit?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Monica. The school days as ordinary as ever, it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. That's a coincidence.
I thought I'd catch up coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spicing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori?
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to your club. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Hey! This game is called Doki Doki Literature Club. Not that I was aware. Whoa, not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake.
Yes! Let's go!
It's me, Mario! Oh god, it's quiet. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everybody.
Her face is covered.
Everyone! The new member's here!
I told you, don't call me new member. A glance around the room. Good deal, for real. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about— She scares me. She has this look in her eyes that terrify me.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, Chuchu. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. I give Monica a normal voice. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I'm a degenerate.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. That's okay. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seemed to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you both.
And it sounds like you are in a Monica. Is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Chuchu. I love you, Monica. Sorry about that. Monica smiles sweetly, and I kiss her. I mean, what? We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, absolutely wonderful. I love Monica. I mean, what? No, I don't. Who's Monica? Natsuki, precious, give headbats. So I'm guessing your best girl is Natsuki. Actually, my best girl is the main character that we play as. Basically, okay, I know that the main character is a dude, but like, let's just pretend not. Basically completely out of my league, so having her smile at me genuinely feels like, you too, Monica. You know, see, I would like Natsuki because she's really pink. And I do like her, there's nothing wrong with her. You know, I like all the girls. I think for me, it's like Monica, Sayori, and Natsuki as number 2. Then Yuri is last. I fucking hate Yuri. She fucking terrifies me.
Come sit down, Chuchu. We made some room at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little bit excited.
And how about I make us some tea as well? The girls have a few desks. Sarah mentioned it widened one more space next to Monica. Nuts come in and walk around. Nuts wrapped in the closet and awkward. I take a seat next to Samari. I'm a Yuri simp, but I do like Monica as. Can I be best girl? Saya is best girl. You're right, guys. Everyone, fuck this game. Saya is best girl. Catch me in a holy shit, Sailor Venus costume, for real. Ah, Psycho for the subscribe! I'm a Yuri simp. You know what? I respect that. I have nothing against Yuri simps. And people who like Yuri. She just scares me. I feel like her being... And honestly, maybe it's because I'm scared of myself. But like, her being super quiet and like... Yeah, she has, you know, she just scares me. but there's nothing wrong with Yuri generally, or people like Yuri. It's just, I think there's something in her eyes that scare me a little bit. But in her arts, I'm like, okay, she looks nice. But please don't tell me no, what? Please don't take it as me hating on Yuri. No. She just scares the fuck out of me. Maybe it's a turn on thing, I don't know.
Okay, are you ready? Taba.
Oh, Natsuki lift the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute.
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs first one, then Monica and I follow.
It's delicious.
I'll give Yuri a new voice because I feel bad for you, Gaming Yan, for giving her this weird voice. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like
haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Made them for you or anything?
I thought you technically did. Sayori said,
well, maybe, but not for you know, you, dummy.
New sub? What? I'm ascending. BRB, I'm ascending. Oh, kiss. Thank you. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teacup next to... What? The teapot next to the cupcake tray. Okay, new voice. Wait, that's Chuchu, fucking idiot. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? She's English, by the way. Thank you! Thank you! Nom 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 nom. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not it. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. It's gaming neon. I have another phone. Holy moly. You're out here on multiple platforms. New subs pop off too. Thanks, I'm smiling so hard that my mouth hurts because of the thing. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Oh, she smiles at me? At me? Yeah, dual wielding. The power that you hold in your hands. So, what made you consider the literature club? I'll be honest, I didn't. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Yes, join my Discord server! It's very quiet, but we'll try to, you know, we sometimes try to have conversations in there, but it's super... everyone there is super delightful, and I love everyone there. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You should probably be a board member for any major clubs. Weren't you a leader for the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Yeah, guys, I'm not much into literature, I'll be honest. I'm quite not the literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah.
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Jesus. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goals. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Chuchu, what kind of things do you read? Well, considering how little I've read these past years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter to myself quietly, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Nah, fuck that. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious that by the way that her eyes light up that she finds the comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. It desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that, but if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Yuri, the kind of person I would want to be friends with, but would never speak to because duck too shy. Winky face. 2 different messages, by the way. Yuri, I don't know, maybe I would be friends with her because I usually drift towards the quiet people, and then the more extroverted people would come to me. So maybe like, you know, Sayori, she would come to me and then I would probably approach Yuri, maybe. But I would probably be comfortable with Sayori. Oh, why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
Why does she have that gremlin voice? That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last book meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine, fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything is just as cute as you are.
Thanks for joining the server, gaming now. I give you a big kiss. Oh, I just ate you. I juked you. I said I was gonna kiss you and then I ate you. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averted her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Oh my god. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, we can just set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone poem.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Am I too loud? Tell me if I'm too loud. I will 100% turn myself down. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Shit.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Chuchu? Monika smiles at me warmly. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? My Discord username is the username of my other account on my other phone, Himota Slimora. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I never said that I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought...
Chuchu.
You all... I am defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Kasaya wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then let's make it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Chuchu, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Chuchu, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sarah and I never walk home together because she always stays for this club. Sure, I might as well.
Yay!
The main protagonist is a simp. So true. Smash or pass? Smash Monica. With that, the two of us depart to the club. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, sorry, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make most of the circumstance. I'm sure good fortune will find me, and I guess that starts with writing a poem. I would also smash Monica. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, I forgot about this part. Do I want to go for Sayori, Natsuki, or Yuri? I'm kind of scared of Yuri. I would smash Yuri. Fair enough. I'm not smashing Yuri. Because I'm afraid she's gonna smash me. Okay. I kind of want to go for Natsu, please. Because pink, and I love pink. Natsuki or Sayori? Okay, I'm gonna go with just words that Chuchu would like. Ribbon. Puff. God, why does this scare me? Let's see. Wonderful.
Hello, Kika. Welcome to stream.
Ducky will go make food. I shall return if you're still streaming. I wish you the most wonderful day and the rest of the stream. Make sure you get to the rest. Mwah. Thanks, Ducky, for coming. Enjoy your food. Let's see. Family. I won't be here for long.
Oh, okay. But thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
New outfit? It's my Halloween outfit. I have to dress up for Halloween, you know? Strawberry. Pink. Let's see. Ooh. So Christ. Romance. Daydream. Okay, it's gonna be one of these two. I don't know who. Broke. It is scary. Fluffy. Kitty. Cheeks. A serial killer rabbit fits with the book I'm reading. A serial killer. Kika, are you good? For sure. Bunny, because I am a bunny now. Forgive. Kiss. Kiss. Fall in love. Rainbow. Boop. Aha, boop is such a cute word. La la la. La la la. Dipper. Yikes. Marshmallow. What are you doing right now? I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club and I'm writing a poem for one of these girls. I think I'm gonna go for Natsuki. Hush. Cute. Climb. Just because. Hi again, Chuchu. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might sound a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else overeat out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Chuchu. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Say you already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take this seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Chuchu always gives it his best when, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Looks like cooking and cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little bit jealous. Don't be jealous. Step back.
How come you and Chuchu can become good friends too?
Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put him on. Sayori fun, Yuri shy, Natsuki boss, Monica. For real. Monica best girl.
Oh, Yuri.
Hey, the brother. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise, and it'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches in her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it would keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect about to kick off some schedules, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica have a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around the closet.
Ugh.
I hear Natsuki utter an aspiratus at her side, but she seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Frickin' Monica. She never puts my stuff in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna come and mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga?
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Pav, you're in a room with 3 girls who like you, hee. 3? There's 4. Monica, Yuri, Sayori, Natsuki. Manga's one of those things you can't admit you really like until you figure out who the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up the other day. Besides, it's kind of written all over your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of the shelves. Who's best girl, Kika? Who's best girl for you? Who is the best girl that you best girl? Curious, I pull out the stack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She turns to a book of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feeling. I get a closer look at the book set she's admired. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never read in my life. That probably means it's either out of my demographic or simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Chuchu. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact,
Natsuki pulls the first volume of the Parfait Girls.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe, just like the cover of this game.
Don't just stand there.
Ooh-ah. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Then she takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit next to her. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why is that? I guess it'll be easier. Best girl, I don't know. I think Sayori is the most to a child, so no, Yuri needs to be more confident. She doesn't like games, I think. Natsuki's a boss, so no, and Monica is okay, but over time, maybe no. Nah, I'm going with Monica.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I don't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
Yeah, Natsuki is very cute. She's just a tsundere. A tsundere, holy shit. You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typically a slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of beginning is about simple things. Like there's usually a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you to get to know the characters, and besides, it's still entertaining, but later on there's all kinds of drama, like when they get into all their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it good. There's so many touching parts.
Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Shit. Hey, wait.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ooh, Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but there's a lot of baking in this manga.
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she didn't want to admit something. Yeah.
Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious, since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into something because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention he's just like evident. Who am I to judge? Oh, so cute. Kawaii. We read on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? You were playing with her emotions so hard. Yeah. I'm throwing her in for a loop. Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something like you, though I would get excited and convince my friends to pick up a series in. You know what I mean? What? You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Ah, sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them all being like, eh? You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm also already a kind of loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off
in the end, didn't it? Jesus. Being a loser is a bliss, for real. I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like it solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So?
I am gonna smash the ball. You know what? Respect. Good choice. I would also maybe questionably.
Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the pages. I totally forgot that happened. Nagitsuki puts her fingers on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. And I'm smashing them all into a wall except Natsuki.
But it gets especially bad when... Oh, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usually bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words how you feel when you can connecting with something like that, and being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little bit to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready for today's poem?
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry. Even the game says she's bossy. For real, she's bossy. I just need to make sure we have enough time, though you do look pretty cozy over there. Get away from him! Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, I guess we'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it over to Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow and we can start the next one. And if you get bent, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to go through this, but I suppose that's necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I scared of what happens if I don't finish it? Alright then, I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff. Bag. By the way, do you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've really never done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Am I a person around? I do the same myself. Okay, I'm going from least favorite to favorite. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry! I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. You don't like Yuri? It's not that I don't like her, she just scares the living shit out of me. Her eyes. I need to put my words and thoughts. Hold on. Okay, see, look at her eyes. I'm terrified. That does not mean I hate her, okay? This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be it after reading it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? No, her eyes are the same color as A's, but it's different. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and I've been through that to myself, and I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, then they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both of the style and expressions are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it says her demeanor totally changes, her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if you reach college, but do you mind if I read your poem? Please do. I'd love to share your thoughts, my thoughts behind it. Fucking give it to me. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. Who you like the most? If it's not Natsuki, I will cry. It's, Monica. Monica. Oh, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. The bathed, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickens, I flicker back. Flickers. Fucking idiot. For me, it's like Monica's first, and then Sayori and Natsuki are second. Who you second least like? Because, like, I like Sayori and I like Natsuki. And then, like, they both take second place for me, and then Yuri's third place. And there's nothing wrong with Yuri. She just freaks me out, and I don't like it. She gives me chills. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you so long to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest. That's on me. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Chuchu. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than to tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her past, and her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Bye, Kika. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching the stream. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay, let's go Natsuki.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Then what was the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me something dumb poem, maybe go, well, it's not great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki retorts, get caught in her throat.
Oh, you're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you, you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you are all self-important. Pretty sure I never actually said that. I say that to myself mostly. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours. Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yo, that's deep.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated stuff, so people don't take my writing seriously.
But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard.
I like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last time. So did you... I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I meant, what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I didn't really care about how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh, Sayori.
This is a good poem, Jojo.
Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
Yeah, I guess you're right, but that's why it's impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all.
I'd break my promise, see?
It's like I said before, Chuchu. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture in my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay, now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least you make me feel a little bit better about myself. That was a good poem, though, I'm not gonna lie.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah, didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. I know, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best, but next time I won't forget, and I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
I look forward to it, I say. Moan or car. Hi, Chuchu. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Chuchu. We're all a little bit embarrassed today, okay? But it's that sort of barrier that we have to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monic my poem. I like it, Chuchu. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Ahaha. If you say so. Yep. By any chances, have you read anything about Shel Silverstein? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad, and sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anyone. I see, so you're thinking Natsuki's like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through, so I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying something different too. It could take a while for something... that's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the style that suits you. Everyone else, it may be a little bit too biased for their own kinds of styles.
Welcome back, Ducky.
What did you make for dinner? Everyone else might be a little biased, yes, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most, so don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always have to feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction that spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Ooh! He is us. We're looking into the game. She thought she was looking... Oh my god, okay, so there's this hole. She's not sure what it is. So she looks in. She's like, what is inside there? And she realizes, like, this is when she becomes self-aware. She realizes that she's not looking into something. She's looking out at our world and seeing that it's our world. And that, anyways. Well, there was like no food. Oh man. So, what do you think? It's very freeform if that's what you call. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Aha, that's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. Oh, what kind of snacks did you get? You know what I want? I want chips. I guess you could say that I had some sort of epiphany lately. It's been influencing my poems a little bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strong. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a certain point. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen at the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Oh, my voice hurts and everything, and I glance around the room. It's stressful. Everyone's judging me and my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Monica and her are chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper spare, but reading it, the expression changed. Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Yuri dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant language, I guess. I wasn't trying to say I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Chuchu did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Put some sun, rocket on a sprinkle. Oh my gosh, yum! I want tips. And Chuchu liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Chuchu appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Huh! And how do you know that he doesn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Oh, is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Chuchu started showing up.
Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Chuchu, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could just get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Chuchu.
Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep expressive words in our languages. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings to the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only necessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Chuchu? Well, how did I get myself dragged to this in the first place? It's not gonna know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Fuck, I'm not picking either of them. Help me, Sayori. Natsuki? Natsuki clears me drying up any words I had in my mouth, so instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can you two keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Chuchu. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri that what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in this first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop it! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori's vice president, I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, well, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly and causing my stomach to knot. She's such a genuine person. She's such a genuine person. Really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing your poems?
It was so much fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Chuchu, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something with your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a lot more Komotan poems. Nod to myself, determination. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams! I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, what happened earlier?
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them at all. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew.
You know, Chuchu, it's nice that I got to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Sigh. Looks like serious caught in the situation. Being friends is nice. Does it really have to stop there? Future holds hands. Okay, yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna write to Sayori this time. Cry. Anxiety. Oh shit. Awesome. Peaceful. Determined. Fuck. Precious. La, la, la. Unending. God damn it. Ocean. Broken. Childhood. Heartbeat. Universe. Fuck. Treasure. Rain cloud. Clumsy. Friends. Waterfall. Whistle. Oh my god, gig. Oh, special. Silly. I think I got Sayori. Another day passes. It's time for the club meeting. I've gotten a little more comfortable over the past couple of days. Did you? Holy shit. 265 subs? No way. Oh my god. There's no way. Thank you. Chuchu. Yo, Sayori, looks like you're in a good mood. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted you to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. And then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted to make an excuse to walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so you would make me lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves that one option.
Ugh. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. I didn't know she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in the book. Yearly, tell Chuchu to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after putting a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book.
I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the retribution.
That's still coming from you, Sayuri. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But it wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. What? Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... a cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Ha.
I was just going to give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayuri hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayuri rapidly tears the wrapper open and takes a big bite. So good. Oh. Sayuri suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going to throw that all over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours look really good, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine.
Still, I'm real happy that you shared this one with me. Hehe.
Sayuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez.
I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off her. Seriously, leans over and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey, did you seriously just do that?
Ooh-hoo-hoo. Mouth full, Sayuri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the clubroom. Ugh.
Where's Monica anyways?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular, you know.
You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. True. I mean, what?
That's true. Excuse me.
Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all.
You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time.
That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started it recently. I've always wanted to learn a piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will.
Yay, that sounds so cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Chuchu. Holy shit, she just... Monica smiles at me. I didn't mean to put a pressure on you. Don't worry, I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss out on anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everything has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Cookies aren't that hard to eat. You fucking swallow, like you can put the whole cookie in your mouth and just boom, it's in your throat. Yuri's back in her book and Natsuki disappeared in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself? I guess I could read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling too tired to read. I'm always too tired to read, and I'm already tired from reading all of this, but it has pictures, so it's okay. I could probably read down, I could fall asleep, end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the clubs, though.
I guess we can't give up. I'm drinking water. And it tastes like pumpkin for some reason. This festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Sometimes that speaks to their creative minds.
That doesn't solve the problems, though.
Pumpkin water, scrumptious. What do you mean?
Even if we came up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in from the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the things to speak to their creative minds.
What is this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her delivery take blah, 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 like this. That's a good point. In case, do you think food will do the trick?
What kind?
Well, I guess we could...
Cupcakes!
Aha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do it.
You know what? Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it?
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Cupcakes it is then.
I'm hungry.
Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
Good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon. Welcome to stream.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usually self, but then I realize the reason I admire hoo ha ha. Shark bait, hoo ha ha. Can't help but wonder the world in her eyes. Oh my god, get away from me. That scared me. Ooh, I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait, actually I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that so out loud. I glanced over to my shoulders to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day.
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this week have you gotten up on time?
That's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over your face. Sayori glances around herself.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out over there. I run my fingertips to the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight on either. And then there's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I tried to wipe the stain off with my finger. Ew.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer button up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from top to bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. I don't know how comfortable I feel right now. MC with magnifier eyes. Yep. Just magnifying glass like ooh ah ooh ah. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Also, I love the CGs. The CGs are great. I love the CGs. Also, hello Kanori. Hello. Welcome to stream. Hold on, let me close my window because it's a little bit noisy. Oh, hi Kanori. Also, is this DDC Plus? No, this is just regular DDLC. What is DDLC Plus, if I may ask? DDLC. Oh, maybe I should be pressing Doki Doki lit. Yeah, it's not the plus. Anyways, Really, I thought the CG for this part was more head-on with no angle. That's what I thought. Like, that's what I imagined. But I guess there was, because, like, she has two of them. And one of them is... yeah, I know, it's an extension. It's, like, has some other little parts to it. But, I think I just like the main story. I don't think the DLC Plus is much to get into in stream for me. I don't know. I just think how weird it is for having friends to do these kind of things. Don't say things like that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Oh my god, if you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that?
Oh, but it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Sayori shameless, for real. They be talking about boobs a lot in this game. I think they have a thing for boobs.
Yeah, that's much better.
Sayori puts her arms around and twirls around. See, if I keep on butt, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Or why are you saying like that's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let me do things like this with you. And you take care of me much better than anyone else would anyways. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez, well anyways, just focus on waking up a little bit earlier. Oh my god, they're talking so much my throat hurts. I was joking, man, it's impossible. Okay, everyone. It's poem time. Fail. I'm gonna go for... Just get Yuri done with, Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Chuchu. Your skills are already improving. Poem. Really, thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help and inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid. A little more daring metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through the feelings. Oh, shut the fuck, Yuri! I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course, there's a poem you wrote today. Yuri nods and timidly hands her poem. Fucking hell, mate. The raccoon. It happened at dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more of the light of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry for more, and more frequently. So my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. This is about her, thing, right? What she does to herself. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I know this isn't Genshin, but just finished the R&R quest. Playable Rana? For real. Rana so... NPC that fights? Hell yeah. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it to face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express it, and yeah, forced to keep to myself, so sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Chuchu? Well, I guess I do. Yeah, like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Fuck, thank God it's over. Get me out of here. Who do I pick? Natsuki? Natsuki. Why do you keep them to yourself? Someone will know what it means. Yeah.
Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed.
Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time.
Fair enough. You're still new at this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if we've been friends with her for so long, you might be the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type after all of a sudden. Oh, well, shit, that was me. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
That's a little bit unnecessary, but think of it this way. If it weren't meant for me, she would probably just fly away, letting go like a balloon. You could say that we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start liking spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. I don't really get this one. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best that I could do. No, of course not. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. My voice is getting super tired of doing the voices.
Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies.
I think it's about fitting in and being liked. But she was saying, like, yeah, maybe. She wants to ruin this girl's, like, reputation. Because she has so many friends and everyone likes her, so she wants to ruin her reputation because she likes spiders so that she could have a better reputation, maybe? Question mark?
Hi, Sivu. Hi, Sivu.
Oh, hi. Hello. I don't know how to say your name. Kaxi? Since it's not common for people to like spiders, so you kind of push them away, I guess so.
Like anyone would agree with subject poem as an ignorant jerk.
You know people like that?
Of course, it's about how everyone thinks about my... That doesn't matter, it can't be anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone, and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. That's funny. Yuri wrote something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. Ew, I know what that unusual hobby of hers is. Hi Caxi, welcome to the stream. I hope you stick around and we get to have a good time with each other. And as well with Siva and Kanori and Deki, we're all in this together. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things.
Really? Well, I mean, yours is pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything.
Natsuki has trouble finding words.
I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behavior stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. I like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one tomorrow, so look forward to it.
Where's Yuri? But then slaying Yuri, yeah, literally, she's like, oh, I will never judge someone. But Yuri...
Oh my goodness, this is so good, Chuchu.
Huh?
I love it, especially after yesterday's poem.
Oh, you're too honest sometimes, Sayori.
No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I?
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer after all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Sayori? What is this weird timing? Hello, Sayori? Guys, Sayori is in my chat. What is this coincidental timing? This is kind of scary. It's like she just popped out of the game. Skilled. Well,
maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Aha!
Jeez, I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's a part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Chuchu poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is an important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try keeping that in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give that rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Chuchu. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
My voice is tired. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingling, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends, and they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Mom, come pick me up, Sayori just popped out of nowhere in chat. I'm scared. For real. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Never mind, I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Haha, don't get ahead of yourself. God, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it in no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it pessimistic, I guess. Sayori, thanks for coming to my chat. Thank you for coming. Oh my god, being noticed by Sayori, that makes me really happy. Drinking my pumpkin water because I'm dying. Hi again, Chuchu. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on it. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and Axel are really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similar... Fuck me, I can't speak. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri, but in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way that this one turns out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Aha! I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just, I don't get it. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard to tell what it's about, though. Ahaha! Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Jesus fucking Christ. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for this day. Thanks for listening. Who's your fave girly? Monica, but it fucking sucks because Monica doesn't have a root. Like, I have to choose Sayori, Natsuki, or Yuri. I can't choose Monica, which is annoying. Like, why have a game with 4 girls in it if you can't? Yeah. We're all done reading each other's poem, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit to the front of the room. Is this about the festival? For real? See, you and me. See, you and me. Monica gang. Ow! Ow! Plus does have, like... Because I think there's, like, a dating thing or something where you can kind of just, like, casually talk to them with, like, the game not breaking at all, so you can have a root with Monica, I believe. But will I pay $13 for that? I don't know. I think I'm somewhere between Natsuki and Sayori. Yeah, that's fair. I really do like Natsuki and Sayori too. And I said this earlier, but since you guys weren't here earlier, I'm gonna say it again. Yuri scares the shit out of me. Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry too much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what that we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? But, Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sarah's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people who like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anything until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poem out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people perform, the better we'll show. Fuck, my literacy has exited my body. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right, and it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with the others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get the new members. The least that we can do is help them out a little bit. Or maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ugh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expected faces. I guess I don't really have a choice.
Aha, that's awesome, everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry, I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself, and she stands behind the podium. Shit, so much reading. Oh my god, it's almost like it's a visual novel. The title of this poem is The Way I Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine and crisp. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri is cool. Monica finishes. The four of us applaud. Four of us? Yes, four of us. Monica takes a deep breath.
That was so good, Monica.
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
Oh, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she quickly walks over to the podium. The poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances over at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she was practically furious. She was blah, blah, blah. As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. Sorry, my voice also changed. It's almost like what happened when Yuri got absorbed into her book. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around as if she's bewildered. Everyone, including herself, I guess. Hi. If it's up to me to say this, I'm sure... As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thanks for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Oh god.
Snap back to reality.
I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair. Bleep. This one's called My Meadow.
Haha.
Sorry I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought.
How do you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself like you're in front of a mirror. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way possible.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives off a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori. Even Chuchu liked it.
I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of this poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other people wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well.
See you. Bye, thanks for coming. Enjoy your dinner.
Here comes the gravity. Yes.
I know what you mean. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
Then next time I'm gonna pick you a poem that challenges you a little more. You don't wanna... Now, who's next? Satsuki?
Don't make me go before Chuchu. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Chuchu lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki.
It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just go with what I wrote today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put in any energy in it. Despite once I finished, I received applause. Anyway, sorry I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki, this poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting.
Anyway, this poem is called Jump. Jump, jump goes the tiger. Jump, jumps goes the kangaroo. Jumping. They all like to jump. But why can't I jump as high as them? I can't jump. I want to reach the sky just like they do. What can it take for me to jump that high?
Once she starts her sour attitude disappears. Boo. Bouncy. Everyone applause. It's for you, sir. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. When it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki.
I don't think I want better this other way around. Well, that just shows how it is.
Well, I guess that in that case, you won't have to worry much about it for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival. I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to write instead.
That's fine too, it doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, sure, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow. Then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait.
I can do this. I can do this. Alright, stand up, we leave. Walking away, talking, wait, what? But me and Sayori are just walking together. Let's settle down. But today Sayori is a little more quieter. Hey Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here.
Yeah.
Yuri walks somewhere else. Sayori, you really think I would dish you for Yuri?
Yeah, but she's so beautiful and smart.
Hey, I already see her in club every day. Besides, you always seem really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Chuchu. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wow, my English. I can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird to think for Sarah to care so much, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? God. We're gonna go with Sayori again. Silly. Broken. God, I gotta sneeze. Ugh. James. Whisper. Shit. Raindrops. Fuck. Hey, that time when I reincarnated as a YouTuber. That's a long name. Flower. Thank you for the bless you. Thank you for blessings. Sticky. Nope. Clumsy. I'm alive. Thank you for being... Oh, I don't know, okay. What is with the long names?
Hello, I'm alive. I'm Chuchu.
Let's see. Sunsets. Vacation. Fear. Heartbeat shit. Special. Playground. Childhood. I gotta take a catchy name so no one can get it for originality. Okay. Friends. Adventure. Eternity. Nope. Ocean. Bro, I played this at school and my teacher got mad at me. Like, why would they get mad at you? Because... But why? You're reading. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. Were you practicing piano? Yeah. Aha! You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too.
I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Huh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of the school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound like Sayori.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people?
I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean, you of all people?
Because it's right in your name. Monica.
Huh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. It makes no sense in translation. It doesn't. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Natsuki, you need to beat the race for best girl.
Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's and Sayori's anyways.
Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyways? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else.
Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. This voice acting and God is top tier. Oh my gosh, thanks. I'm literally straining my voice, but it's so fun at the same time. Sayori hang out sometime? For real. That's why I chose Sayori. She needs some what's it called? A picker-upper. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers. Chuchu, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything about Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into a little bit too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Chuchu. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just want to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of her interest. Person of interest? Nandesuka? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Chuchu. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light has turned on inside of her. What? No way, I'm getting the same result. Like, she's always been full of sunshine. It's like I am different now that it's always been. You're so funny, Chuchu. Have you thought of that? Fuck. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I do? No, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you could just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah, alright. Monica smiles. I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks to where Sayori is. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and Sayori. She was the best voice actor. Please don't hurt yourself. Strange your voice too much. I played this game 12 times and I cry every time. It's such a good game. This game, god tier. I sigh and sit by myself. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. Slayori. But that's impossible to do with the way she's behaving. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh down on me? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica.
Hey, you.
Huh? I look up to see Natsuki.
Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't much time, so...
Ah, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything.
It's not like I'm worried. I was just...
Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute. We can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer.
Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything.
She practically mumbles the last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all.
Sayori? Thinking about her?
Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh.
Natsuki exhales.
Well, first of all, you should really worry about your You should really work on your phrasing. But anyways, you're her best friend, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little bit more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right?
Well, I guess that's true. I'm in class, but why do class when you have DDLC girls? For real. Just sudden hi. Hello.
I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably just doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important.
Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes.
Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious.
Yeah, I should have thought it like that from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hand.
She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
Ah, don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a really long time. It's normal to worry about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so...
I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already.
Okay, everyone. After some time passed, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Let's do Sayori first.
This is your best one so far. This is really nice, Chuchu.
Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today.
Do you want a nap or something?
No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face.
Well, alright.
Hey, Chuchu. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end...
Yeah. It occurred to me, Natsuki basically said if she needs anything, she'll tell you. But often you need to pry a bit and constantly check on the person. Some do get better by distance though. Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of time you really do have to like pry on them open to get them to say something. Sometimes it's good to give them distance, but also, you know, sometimes they do secretly need you but refuse it because they, you know, feel like they don't deserve it or whatever. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most.
Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else?
Wait. Of course I do, but that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori?
No. Chuchu, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this?
Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden.
If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier.
Sayori, I glance around the room to make sure no one has noticed this. Sayori, I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile.
It's nothing, Chuchu. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a bit early today.
Sayori.
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. I know that feeling. It's a tough feeling to have to go through, and I feel, you know, no one deserves to feel like that because it's such a shitty feeling. But I think we should also remind ourselves that when we do feel like that, it's okay to let people in to help us. Let's go for Yuri. Well done, Chuchu. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't fully disagree. I was afraid this whole time that doing this would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and the writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Chuchu? Eh? Well, you know, how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. Shoot, I forgot. I have a project to do, but it's due tomorrow. Well, after you're done school, then you can, you know, push the project. Why am I so grateful for my bestest friend? Only person that helped me when I was a deep hole in the sad. That's why it's, you know, some people want to push away the people close to them when they're feeling like that, but, you know, they're there for you. Do not feel ashamed of how you feel, because everyone goes through this pain, and they'll understand a lot more than you think, and you should just, because keeping it inside will only make it worse, you know? So it's always good to have that friend, even parent, whoever, be there for you. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you. Why me? Well, you're always so sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to give. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good moment. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to these sorts of conclusions. See, that's the thing, it's whatever, it's hidden and all, but you have to teach yourself to open up because it's not okay to keep it in. I mean, I had to go through many years of being with myself to understand that. Because you're only gonna be hurting yourself more by keeping it in. And obviously don't just spread it out to the world, but to those you trust. Awa awa. Being disliked? Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. You want to share your poem now? Okay, here. Beach. I marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in. It is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimately boundary line, tempted by the foaming tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my peace to erode at this shore. Drift forward and I return to Earth forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an insane thing to write about. Why would he give you the middle finger? That makes no sense. But I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't mean to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. So I suppose it's to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought process. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request, but... well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Natsuki. Or even if they don't exactly understand your situation, letting the other person know things makes it better. Yeah, and it also deepens your bond with the person.
This one's alright.
Alright.
Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyways. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit.
Well, of course, I'm at least trying.
Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyways?
Oh, shit. Isn't that more of a compliment to me?
No. Gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off.
Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away?
It's not like you would actually do that.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I had to put up with you. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach.
Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all.
I was just joking.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too.
Why is everyone saying ahaha all of a sudden? They also used to say ihihi, now everyone's saying ahaha like Monica. How the hell do you call that a joke? That's seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Ow. Natsuki holds her poem out. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sprinkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Sorry, I stopped talking for a bit. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams, and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Ha 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 ha. To be fair, this is where the meddling happens. This is true. That's why I'm just noticing it now. Like, this is where the, things happen, and then, like the things.
Anyways, hello, welcome to stream. Hi. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach.
Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn.
Well, that's... Geez, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. It's not that I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. There's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At least, very least, it's good practice.
Oh my god, this game, I think, hold on, this game came out 2017. 2017 is how many years ago? That's 5 years ago. Yeah, I was in my teens as well. This game was like kind of a godsend for me. This game I really felt so connected to, and I was so obsessed with, and I never really stopped being obsessed with it because still it's like my favorite game ever. But yeah, this game was like the perfect peak moment for my teen years.
Hi, Chuchu. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll just have to give it more thoughts. He's my source.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo.
That's kind of exaggerating it.
Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy.
I'm not shy, it's just...
I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I?
No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to here, that's all.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting any pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that.
No, don't worry. I get what you're saying.
Well, alright. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. Here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. When all else has failed me, when all other things have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But the hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Have you seen the Sayori Monica rap battle? Probably. It's been many, many years, but probably. I watched so much DDLC content. Oh. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. I'm gonna end the stream in like 7 minutes, because I have other things to do, but I will continue this next week. Promise, I promise, I promise. Not to get too philosophical or anything. Oh, join my Discord. I have my schedule for my streams posted there. And you can check out what I'm streaming throughout the week. Usually I post something if I'm not streaming that day. But I will continue this game on, I'm thinking Monday maybe. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's why I wrote about it. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost... oh, fuck. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we all had the same... if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone else. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that too good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something that you put so much work into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because if instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things that you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange right now?
Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez, why is the mood so... Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's doing alright.
Seriously, of all the times to go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling her well. So much for you to being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori.
And second,
she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival's preparations, so let's decide what everyone's doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me with that. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all. You're just the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I could never give Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be the leader on my own, then I can't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help to set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Chuchu. The one who's truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could also help me out. You could help me out as well. I would really appreciate that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend on I suppose I wouldn't mind a little bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble excuses. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Chuchu may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance, so therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyways? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Chuchu to...
What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? What do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Chuchu to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested.
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can't we just settle this already?
Yeah, Chuchu, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. I know what the outcome is. I know that if I pick Sayori, they're gonna be like,
Sayori's helping Monica.
And if I pick Monica, they're gonna be like,
but Monica already has Sayori's help.
Anyways. I think I'm gonna leave it for there. Because it's already 2 hours and 30 minutes. But oh my goodness, thanks so much for coming to the stream, everyone. And thanks for, sticking around with my terrible voice acting. Christ almighty. I'll be streaming, I believe... Where's my phone? I believe I'll be streaming again Friday. Yeah, so I'm gonna be playing Overcooked with Minoru on Friday, and then Genshin on Saturday. And then on Monday, I will schedule to play DDLC again to continue it, because then I think that's when things are gonna get super fucked up. Yikes. Thanks so much for coming to the stream, everyone. I appreciate everyone, and I'll see you next day on Friday, and I'll post something tomorrow, so keep your eye out. Follow the Twitter, join the Discord, and you'll figure everything out from there. Thanks so much again. Bye!